Ja, herzlich willkommen hier bei Fun and Joy Entertainment live. Ansehen jetzt NBA 2K26. Die Oklahoma City Thunder haben gestern gespielt, deswegen spielen heute die Spurs zu Gast bei den Portland Trail Blazers. Dieses Playoff-Match findet heute Abend statt. Viel Spaß.
Day edition of the... Let's take a look at the numbers for Scoot Henderson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingett. Scoot Henderson out there with Drew Holiday.
Wir hoffen natürlich alle, dass Victor Wembanyama heute Abend auch wieder dabei ist, nach seiner Gehirnerschütterung. Gute Besserung bis dahin und viel Spaß jetzt.
Well, you know, BA, for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
And stolen by Holiday. Henderson outside. Offline with a 3. On offense, here is San Antonio. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Blazers and came away with a win.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Castle misses. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. 5 to shoot. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Portland moving it around. Henderson finds Avdia. Back to Henderson. It's Avdia on the wing. Outside Kamara. Stolen by Wembanyama. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Portland. Searching for their first points of the game. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
From deep, Harper. Portland grabs the miss. Henderson outside. Pass to Kamara. There's the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
From deep, Harper. The shot misses. Nice D from Henderson. Inside. Avdia with a steal. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Henderson.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
To the wing, right side. Off target from outside.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night. Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
It's Avdia on the wing. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Picked it out of midair. To snap the cold streak. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Castle. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So it's San Antonio now, following the three-point basket by Portland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And the Spurs with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Johnson in for Castle.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Spurs trail by 4. Avdia with a steal. Left side Kamara. Outside Holiday. Pass to Henderson. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. San Antonio moving the ball around. San Antonio again can't hit.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Pass to Henderson. Now Klingon. Three-pointer. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Klingon. Henderson's got 9.
There's something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
And Harper gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Henderson, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. To the paint. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside for Henderson. There's the triple. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Harper passes to Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Klingon. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Portland ends up going with a new group. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Champagnie. Now here's Thibault. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And it's good. 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play, using that body in close.
From deep, Harper. Portland with a rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Back to Sharp. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Grant, just 5 to shoot. Shot from the low post is good. Grant's got his second basket.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
There's the double with Sharp. Oh, Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Back to Sharp. Outside Thibault. From downtown. It's Sharp on the wing from deep. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Portland Trailblazers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Jeremy Grant out there with Williams. And it's Wesley in at the 1. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's Harper. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Here's Sharp. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. Fourth, Stephon Castle.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
And the Blazers making a change here. Krejci's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell's checked in.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And it's Krejci missing. Spurs trail by 4. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's Sharp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's Thibault missing. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, every team in the league is looking for a long athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Brian, back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Three-pointer Sharp. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Portland again missing.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Here's Cornette. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Sharp. No good from the wing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
For the Trailblazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Avdia comes in for Krejci. And Holiday subbed in for Thibault. San Antonio also making some changes. Olenek's checked in for Cornette. And Fox is subbed in for Johnson. Back to Holiday. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness inside by Holiday. I like seeing him attack down there.
And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Drew Holiday finally breaks through in 2021, Coach.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Here's Kamara. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Vassell outside. Lets the 3 fly. Portland with a rebound. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
For three, Vassell on target from range.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Blazers, Klingin, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Henderson in for Sharp. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Olynyk, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. Fox for three, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jumper.
It's good. Henderson's got 11 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Fox. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Henderson.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Trailblazers lead by 4. And he converts the layup. Henderson's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. No good from outside. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Johnson passes to Fox. And here's Vassell. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
6 to shoot. Fox with a screen on Holiday. From deep, Johnson. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Holiday. Back to Henderson. Holiday passes to Avdia. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Quick trigger from Avdia. He anticipated the pass and drilled the jet.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For San Antonio, Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson. Fox with the ball. Henderson picks him up. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Holiday finds Henderson. Second chance shot. Over Fox. Henderson misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Trailblazers lead by 9. Avdia passes to Holiday. Henderson for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Henderson outside. Down low. 2 points. That one goes. Henderson's got 19 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Oh, got a piece of it. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Henderson with another miss.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but it's gone dry since. Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingen.
Henderson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Henderson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Out to Fox. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Avdia going inside, and the bucket is good. Avdia's got 7 points.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is...
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Trailblazers.
Hey,
thanks for tuning in. Now,
and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Castle misses.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Back to Holiday. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Trailblazers lead by 16. Henderson for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
On the wing, Holiday. Again, the miss by Portland.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. San Antonio moving the ball around. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An elite scorer who gets it done from everywhere. Fox is also one of the fastest players in the league.
And no luck that time either. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Portland shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for Portland, Henderson.
He hits the second from the line.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
Fox, the pass to Champagnie. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And the second free throw is good. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop. Tit for tat. Fox answering back with a 3 of his own.
Avdia passes to Henderson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back to you, Brian.
A new day. Allie, thank you. Vassell outside. Here's the 3. Champagnie shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
To the inside. And there's a 3-second violation. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
Yeah, what a luxury for the coaches. They can trust their bigs to make free throws. That takes a load of stress away.
Putting Fox into pick and roll action, always a good idea.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Portland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
A top 3 pick in 2023. Scoot Henderson's learning curve was steep coming into the league, but he adapted his game to suit the demands of the NBA.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Spurs, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course the Trailblazers, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Trailblazers lead by 21. Outside Holiday. Pass to Graham. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. And the basket by Holiday.
Like a matador. Olay! There's no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Fox for 3. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Grant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wemby closes the gap so fast with his length. He's a different defender from the rest.
So it's Portland now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Fox against Holiday from deep. Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Henderson.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Will it go? Champagne's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Portland moving it around. Back to Holiday. They get it again. Outside Kamara. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes finds Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Kamara covering. Wembanyama with a bucket.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Over to the left wing. Grant outside. Pass to Henderson. Back to Grant. Here's Klingen. Good D by Wembanyama. Castle outside. On the wing, Fox launches a 3. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now Henderson. Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingen, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
And he makes it.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
To the middle. Here's Klingon. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Castle outside from the arc. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Three-pointer, Holiday. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Three-pointer, Fox. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Obvious the 3 with Grant at the 4. Matisse Thybulle out there with Sharp. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Three-pointer, Sharp. Vassell with the rebound.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Tries to break his ice. And it's blocked by Thybulle. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Rebound by San Antonio. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Williams. Box for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And here's Grant from the arc. That shot is off. The Spurs have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Vassell can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And Williams punches it home.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Back to Fox. To the inside. Cornette. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Such an unselfish player. Fox with the assist. De'Aaron is someone teammates love having on their side. Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Harper. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Trailblazers lead by 22. Down low. And there's Klingon on the assist from Sharp. Sharp's got 3 assists now in this one.
At 7'2", Klingon is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Here's Fox. And Klingon pulls it down.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Harper passes to Cornette for 3. Vassell connects from downtown.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Thybulle on the wing. Portland moving it around. Back to Sharp. The layup off target.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game. Stolen by Vassell. Fox with the ball. Avdia picks him up. Here's Vassell, and the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it, and Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Drew Holiday comes in for Thibault, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Sharp. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Castle outside. The three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Shots good by Henderson.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Wembanyama finds Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Castle for 3, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Henderson for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Trailblazers lead by 23. To the paint. Here's Klingen, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the size of Klingen alone makes it a tough cover.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Bryant outside. Pass to Barnes. From deep, Harper. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
And what a huge performance it was for Scoot Henderson.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
43 seconds left in the final quarter. And Grant gets it to go.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Portland making a switch here. Sissoko's checked in. Pass to Fox. Fires for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep. Here's Sharp. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Looking to get back on track. Here's Sissoko. And here's Grant from the arc. And he can't get that one. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we present the player of the game, Scoot Henderson.